Okay, thank you very much. I think I can control this because. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Has anyone watched the movie, the Nuovo Cinema Paradiso, before?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. If you haven't, you could watch it because this movie is definitely worth watching. Nuovo Cinema Paradiso is the one of my favorite movies, and whenever I watch the movie, my tears always well up in my eyes, and because it's part of love, deeply touching my heart. And there's a say. Just wait a minute. Okay. There's a say, like father, like son. It said a son showed similarities to his father in his behaviors or something, and damn. Okay, but actually, like father, like son, I really don't like to hear somebody to say the same to me. And why? When I was young, and my parents' friends always said, they say, "Thank God, you look like your mother." A handsome boy, right? And I accepted that because that is true. But when I get middle age, I'm always told, "You like your father," something like that, and it's complicated for me. I mean, it's a very difficult to use this. But not only about the outlook is why I hate to hear about like father, like son. There are something other reasons that I really don't like. Actually, my father is not a successful father. My father was not a successful father. And he was always absent in my childhood. He is the only son in the family, and he was spoiled. It's formed his habits of luxury and irresponsibility. So he liked to hang out with his friend and often got drunk when he came home. So he didn't have much time to compete with us. And so when I was 25 years old, my mother finally got divorced because of my father's bad habits. And next year, my father declared and bankrupt, and our house set up, and his friend used to be around us disappeared at that time. And therefore, my relative always told me, just don't be like your father. So, my father has become a negative teaching material in my life. But from my experience, I realized that family is really important in life. Now, I'm a father, and I'm trying to I spend a lot of time with my children, and I always try my best to be a good father. So, yeah, and then I finally find children are like our mirrors. They can reflect our behaviors and expressions, and even the way of speaking. Several months ago, I took my son to learn ice skating, and he fell several times. And so I started to learn ice skating with him. And then I want to show how brave I was, and I was not afraid about fall. So when he learned skate, I encourage him. I say, it doesn't matter when you fall. If you don't give up, you can do anything, everything good. And so he is keeping learning ice skating. And I think no one is perfect, and it's no one's born to know how to be a great parent. So I had trying to being a forgive my father, and I tried to get along with him. And although there is a long way to go, and I know we are father and son after all, so I believe we will get a better relationship in the near future. Thank you for your listening. That was the nice one.